From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. Going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant, 77 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't know this call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Daz Newsome, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down with Dallas. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
On third down, here's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Christian Jackson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 2. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And no return here for Wright. It'll be a touchback.
Getting Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A give. This is Kamara. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot for Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, going into there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,